Secure the objective.
What's up, friendos? It's the CODphilosopher, bringing you another gameplay commentary. Now I have to start this video off with a little apology. Unfortunately, I forgot to hit the capture button on my laptop while I was playing this game, but every now and then Treyarch throws me a bone, and for some reason the theater mode decided to work on this game. As you can see, playing a little hardpoint on Plaza. This is a map and game type that I like the combination of. I find that the way that it rotates and where the hard points are really balanced, and it makes for an enjoyable game type and map to play. It comes up quite a bit on League play, playing hardpoint, and it's one of my favorites in that regard, especially with only 4 people on the map. I really like the way that it plays out typically. On a little side note, I have played 2 big YouTubers in pubs on this map and in this game mode. One was Ronaldinho1224, and the other was 4Play Envy. And ironically, Ronaldinho was the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, and 4Play was at about 4 a.m. Christmas morning. So the role that I'm playing in this game is a support role. I shoot to capture the hard point, but then get off and try to cut off the enemy from their spawn point. And initially, I'm going to push towards their original spawn after every hard point comes up, and then I want to move and push to the next hard point and cut them off from their spawn near there. So I'm using the MSMC. I like it a lot because it has a lot of power, but the problem is that it has a real small magazine capacity. It's definitely my preferred weapon in League play because you only have 4 opponents, so magazine capacity is not as crucial. I'm rocking Ghost so that I can stay off the radar. Now, Ghost only works if I'm moving, but because of the support role, I know that I'm constantly going to be moving around. Lightweight so I can move around quicker. Toughness because I know that I'm going to be in some stand-up gunfights, so I really want to be able to get shots on target even if I'm taking a little damage. I'm rocking extreme conditioning because I need to get from point A to point B, especially if I catch a bad spawn, because I know in hardpoint a lot, sometimes you'll get a spawn way away from the hardpoint. I also have dexterity on. It does allow me to climb quicker, which I don't use too much in this map, but it definitely counteracts having extreme conditioning on and the fact that I'm going to be running all the time. My score streak setup, I'm rocking a Hunter Killer. I like it a lot for versatility in that it's a low kill streak. I can use it either to kill enemy players, or I can throw it up and take out their UAV, which can be very crucial for your team. I also have the Hellstorm missile and the Lightning Strike. I like this little 3 score streak combination because it's on the low end. None of them really take you out of the game for a long time. Now, I will say that it's not necessarily the best score streak setup for this map, and you'll see later on in the video how I kind of have some fails, especially with the Hellstorm and the Lightning Strike. But, I catch a break in there somewhere. Channel plans wise. So there's a few things that I'd like to do with this channel. I have a few series in mind. And I'm definitely going to be doing some miscellaneous videos. If you have any ideas of miscellaneous videos that you personally would like to see me try to do, feel free to leave it in the comments section. I'd very much appreciate it. So the first video series is going to be called U 2.0. It's not going to be about the gameplay, or there might be a few things about the gameplay, but the majority of the videos in this series will be not concerning the gameplay much at all. I think it's Woody's Gamertag that talks about being the best possible version of yourself. and that's kind of like the guidelines that this video series is gonna take on. It's not just things that I'm going to be preaching about. These are things that I would like to implement in my own life, things that I think would help make myself better. I hope that by announcing some of these things to the internet and to all of you, it will help me to be more focused on accomplishing them in my day-to-day life. These are definitely going to be ideas that I think it would be beneficial to anyone and everyone. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. The next video series is going to be one that I'm going to call The Economics of Call of Duty. And this is another thing that I'm really excited about. In fact, before I even got a hop hog or started really doing big gameplays and recording them and stuff like that, this is a video series that I thought would be cool to hear another YouTuber do, and it's something that I haven't yet heard. And what it's going to be is going to be a lesson in economics, as well as a lesson about Call of Duty itself. So I'm going to be bringing in a lot of ideas from economics and explaining them, and then explaining how they revert back to Call of Duty and the gameplay itself. Now this is going to be a series that you may see some losses from me. You may even see some negative scores. I'm going to try to keep it real, show the some of the good, the bad, and the ugly for trying to be able to teach these ideas. Another video series that I definitely want to do, I'm going to call it the 3-man plan. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm going to go into every team-based game mode, and I'm going to be playing this solo, but I'm going to be playing 3 different styles. And the idea behind it is that if you can get a 3-man squad to play these 3 different styles with these 3 different setups, you should be able to dominate whatever game mode it is and whatever lobby you're in. Now, sure, there's going to be times when you're stacked against just a great team, and I mean, there's always times in this game if you're not running with a full party that you have the possibility of getting pollywopped. But that's just the way it is. So like I said, I'm going to be hitting every team-based game mode, and I'm going to be playing these all solo. But I think it'd be like an awesome thing to show how you can take half a team and be able to dominate a game mode with against probably full parties. And one of the video ideas that I have that I'm not too sure about whether I'm going to implement it or not, I thought about calling it the Philosopher's Corner. And what I'd be doing is taking one philosopher at a time and discussing how they impact our lives today, and how their thoughts and their ideas are things that have kind of evolved the way that philosophy has come about, and how they impact life in the 21st century. So I'm not too sure about that. There's still quite a bit that I'd like to think about and probably discuss with a few people, but it's definitely a possibility. And like I said earlier, if you have any ideas of videos that you'd like to see, not necessarily series, but just videos in general, I'd very much appreciate hearing from you. All comments will definitely be taken into consideration. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.